This isn't...
Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless. Fades into the background. But when...
You're right.
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's at...
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find, remember?
Liar! A chunk of...
There's also...
And yet, warrior, sure, though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end.
You do? Okay. Ahem. Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly-churly and... Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiate... Seems cheerful. Oh, yeah!
Guys, think... Mom!
Hey, what? The wine, you promised! What?
Hey, what are you doing here, bud?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll to be
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be... Did Stanley plant the sword?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with... Wow.
It's only to... I'll get back.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, although, on further... Someone who... I wonder...
What are you talking about?
Anyway...
Try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
Tell me, Stan.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name? Could there...
If only you hadn't had to save him. You were
But the real...
Wait!
Stanley. Stanley. I'm so... Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yikes!
Go.
But...
Leave.
Honorary Knight! I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's...
No. Besides, Stanley, we'll see you tomorrow then.
Stanley's really fond... Jack left.
Oh.
Huh?
Just now. Just
you're not...
story to be. That's my all. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never.
Exactly. Even instead,
I'm too. No adventure.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Tavari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Thank you all. I'm sorry, but
Ah, wonderful! Stanley This calls for a celebration! And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
I'll have...
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? speed of light. Hey!
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us when.
Yep. When actually... The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The tyrant of the winds who once... Back then, I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind. A gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better. Or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend. In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing, Paimon! Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for
Getting a little... You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze... Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.